Hey guys, and welcome back to the 52-week project. This week's photo shoot I actually photographed yesterday, so I'm trying to keep up now with quite a few photo shoots for this project. So this one's quite fresh, and it wasn't back 2 months ago like the last video was, I think in April. But this photo shoot happened yesterday, so everything is still very fresh in my mind, which is great. This week's photo shoot was done with Leah, and she's a model from Slovenia, so it was really cool to talk to her about her background, and she's only just recently moved to Australia in the last couple of years and started modeling. So it was really fun to work with her yesterday, and she took direction really well, which I was just so happy about because it makes it really easy for me, I think, as a photographer. And I hope you guys really enjoyed the behind the scenes. We did manage to get quite a few behind the scenes clips yesterday, and it was just an outdoor, natural kind of shoot. I did want to kind of throw a commercial spin on it because I'm trying to get more photos in my portfolio that really do speak commercially to future potential clients. So I really want to have a selection of that sort of work in my portfolio that is going to look good as far as when commercial brands do contact me eventually, or if I contact them. So that was kind of what I was aiming for with this shoot overall. So guys, now I'm going to show you behind the scenes, and I really hope you enjoy. Now I'm going to go through the images and tell you guys which are my favorites for the week and what I think I could have done a little bit better this week and what I think I did well. So guys, these are my final edits for the week, and I'm just going to go through them now one by one and show you guys the photos that I picked out for my top 5. So this photo is not going to be part of my top 5, but I do like how it turned out, and I really liked the setting and the location that we actually chose for this particular shot. I think it's really pretty, and I think it's a really nice shot, but it doesn't really create enough interest, I think, for me to put in my top 5, but still really like the shot overall. This photo is going to be my top 5, and I really love how this photo turned out.
It's one of my favorites for the week. I love the coloring, I love her pose, and I just love everything about the photo, to be honest. I'm really proud with how this particular shot came out, and it really fit in with the mood board that I had and just something that I wanted to have as an outcome from the shoot. So it was really great. So this one's definitely going to be in my portfolio and definitely going to be in my top 5 as well. This photo I really do like, and I think it's a nice headshot of Leia, but I'm not 100% on it. I don't think it's one of my best portraits that I've ever taken, and it's not going to be in my top 5. I think it could have been a little bit more interesting, and I did want to get a really nice black and white portrait. However, when I turned this one into black and white, I felt like it just didn't really suit the image. I think the colour suited it better, but I'm still not 100% on the image, so it's not going to be in my top 5. I really like how this photo turned out as well, and unfortunately though, there's just a few things that I'm not completely happy with, and I think it just comes down to maybe the pose. I do like Leia's expression, and I like the setting and most of her pose, but I just think it could have been a little bit more interesting or a little bit less stiff around her right arm. If I'd probably directed her a little bit better in this shot, I think it would have been that next level that I was kind of looking for. So unfortunately not going to be in my top 5. This photo is also kind of just like a nice full body shot for me. It shows off the clothing well, but unfortunately it doesn't really create enough interest for me to put in my top 5. I think it's nice as a black and white shot, but nothing that interesting personally. I think I do have some better shots overall. This photo is going to be in my top 5 this week, and I really love how it turned out. It's really got that kind of grungy look to it, and I really wanted that element in this shoot. I did want it to be a Californian grungy kind of vibe, but also keeping that commercial element within the shoot as well, so it's definitely going to be in my top 5. This photo is also going to be in my top 5 this week. I just kind of like how it turned out. I think it's a little bit different to some of the other images, and I like Leia's expression and the way that she's posing. I just think it's that little bit different to some of the other shots that I did take this week, so it is going to be in my top 5. Although I like this image and I think it's interesting, I do think there's some stronger shots from this week, so this one's not going to be in my top 5. Although I do like the setting and I do like Leia's pose and her expression too, I think I did have some stronger shots this week from this shoot, so it's not going to be in my top 5. This photo is going to be in my top 5, and it's really just because I think it's different, like the last shot that I chose as well. I think this is a little bit different to what I do usually, and I like how her hair's falling. I just think it's a really interesting shot overall, and that's why I've decided to put it in my top 5. This photo is also going to be in my top 5 this week. I really love Leia's expression in this shot. I think it's kind of an interesting composition as well, and that's why I chose it in the end. And I do think she looks lovely in the shot. I think it really encompasses the commercial element that I was after, so that's why it's going to be in my top 5. I was really trying to get Leia to do a really different pose with this shot. I think it kind of worked in the end, but I think for the particular clothing and accessories we were using, it may not have worked as well as I thought it was going to. So I'm really glad we tried something new with this shot, but it's not going to be in my top 5. I also really like how this shot turned out as well, and once again I was trying to get Leia to do some different poses. I think it did turn out well in the end, but probably not creating enough interest once again for me to put it in my top 5, but I do like the shot overall. So guys, this is my number 1 photo for the week. I just really loved how it turned out. It was the first photo I chose to edit. As soon as I took it on camera, I knew that it was going to be probably my best photo of the week. And I really enjoyed doing the shoot and seeing how this photo in particular came out, and I hope you guys like it too. One thing I think I could have done better this week was potentially go location scouting before the shoot, and sometimes this doesn't always happen for my shoots, and I really feel like that might have helped a little bit with certain images. And I felt like sometimes, I think on shoots where you haven't been location scouting and you're in a new place, it's sort of hard to put everything together in a mood board or in a shoot, and you're not really sure what you're going to get in terms of location. So I kind of thought I was flailing around a little bit throughout the day trying to find spots that were going to suit the shoot, and I think that's probably something that I could remember for future photo shoots, is to do a little bit more location scouting beforehand. What I think I did well this week was really keeping in tune with the commercial theme of the photos, and I really felt like I did get what I wanted to achieve out of this week's shoot. And that was something really exciting, because I think sometimes in previous shoots I've sort of aimed for more of an editorial look, or I've aimed for more of a commercial look, and it hasn't always happened that way. So I think this week it really did come through, and that's something that I'm really happy about. So now it's time for me to announce this week's featured photographer,
and this week I'm featuring Eduardo Merlo, and I really admired his menswear shots that he took for this particular week of the 52-week project, and I was really interested in the colour and the patterns that he used in the clothing. I think he did a really good job with keeping a fashion element in the shots, and I think that's why I decided to feature him in the end. So he did a great job this week, and I'm hoping that more and more people join the 52-week projects. Even if you start halfway through this year or 3/4 through the year, it doesn't matter. It's just such a great way to improve your portfolio and really get your inspiration flowing. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do, and let me know what you want to see on my channel in the comments section below, because I'm always interested to hear what you guys think. So thanks guys very much for watching as usual, and I'll see you next time. Bye!